Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel, the Natty King, the last true Natty Crusader, the one true heir to O'Hearn's Natty throne, and the president of the Natty Republic, El Presidente. Gentlemen, I am having my post-workout meal, not my my post. So I've already trained arms, but for some reason, the audio on the introduction didn't pick up. So I'm redoing the introduction after the workout's finished. It is arm day. This arm day is the beginning of a new dawn. I have substituted out a lot of exercises and brought a lot of new exercises in. We're no longer doing close grip bench, we're doing weighted dips instead, which for me is the squat for the upper body. It is the compound movement for the upper body, weighted dips. So weighted dips are in instead of close grip bench. And we are bringing in skull crushers as well. Skull crushers are in as well as a tricep movement too. And we're taking out barbell curls and bringing in seated dumbbell curls. So this session today, I'm rotating out a lot of movements, loads of new exercises in. Gonna run these probably for the rest of the cut. I ran barbell curls for a good 12 weeks. I ran close grip bench for a good 12, 13 weeks as well. So it's time for some new exercise rotation, weighted dips. There's nothing for building a big chest, shoulders, arms than weighted dips. It is the most goated upper body movement in the game. Gentlemen, before we get into the arm workout and head over to the gym, join my online community at the Mendez Cartel. You'll have full access to all my training and nutrition plans. You'll have 24/7 support from me in there as well. Link in the description. If you're interested to go an even further step than just being in the community and you actually want full-on one-to-one coaching, go to my Instagram, link in the description, and DM me the word cartel. All right, chaps, I'll see you in the gym. Starting with weighted dips. I love weighted dips, man. Most goated movement of all time. And there's no better time to do weighted dips than on a cut, because those calisthenic movements like weighted pull-ups, weighted dips can actually increase in strength. There's very few movements that can actually increase in strength. Those calisthenic movements, weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, can actually get stronger as you go down in body weight. So I'm going to be pushing weighted dips hard. I love them. They are the most goated upper bodybuilder probably of all time. I'll see you in the gym. Oh, sweet baby mama. All right, gentlemen, we are back onto skull crushers now. We're doing easy bar skull crushers on a slight incline. Just finished up 5 sets of weighted dips. Did 2 sets on 2 plates and 3 sets on 2.5 plates. So loads of weighted dip volume. And a lot of people say, oh, in the bro split's a bad split because you don't get double frequency. Actually, technically in the bro split, you do get double frequency because the weighted dip, that's working a lot of chest. So I'm hitting chest again. That's working a lot of shoulder as well. So if you think about it, a lot of the movements I do on arm day are compound movements that also work the chest and shoulders. So technically the bro split is double frequency. All right, we're doing easy bar skull crushers. I have not done these in a long, long time, chaps. And I cycle these in and out throughout the year. I'll do them for a few months, then give my elbows a little bit of a rest because they're very, very elbow dominant, and then bring them back in, and now I'm bringing them back in. I've missed these babies. These are probably the greatest tricep mass builder there is, even more so than close grip or reverse grip or even weighted dips. I love these so much. All right, let's go. Just 2 sets here. Let's see how these babies feel. Easy bar skull crushers. Really focus on eccentric control. 7 reps, I'll take that. Listen, first, those will only get more efficient and easier as I do them more. 7 reps, I'll take that. Still trying to fine-tune the form. And yeah, skull crushes are a tough movement, man. Probably a lot of people don't do skull crushes because they're tough. They're a difficult exercise. They put a lot of stress on your shoulder blades and joints and elbows, but they're so good for building mass. Don't run away from these movements. Even though they're tough and they're difficult and they put you in a slightly risky position, don't run away from them. Get stronger in that difficult position. But great movement, man. And with more time, these will get easier and easier as I progress on the cut. Madrid will come back. Madrid will come back, mark my words. And I'm not a Madrid fan, but you know, I was actually happy Arsenal destroyed Madrid. And then I saw all the celebrations from the Arsenal fans and the happiness. And I think the thing with Arsenal fans is they can never celebrate with class. They always have to take it too far. Now I hope Madrid batter them at the Bernabeu, and they will. They're going to pull off one of the greatest comebacks in Champions League history. All right, let's finish off with tricep extensions, just 2 sets of like 15 plus reps to failure before we move on to biceps. Let's go. Nice little finish here. Done the mass stuff, now we finish. All right, chaps, it's time for biceps. Triceps all done. We're taking out barbell curls now. Like I said last week, we're switching. This training day, this arm day, is a rotation day. We're switching out a lot of new movements for the next kind of 10, 12 weeks. Taking out barbell curls. We're putting in seated dumbbell curls. Starting with a heavy cheat set. Gonna do same kind of rep system, same kind of rep scheme with barbell curls. Start with that heavy cheat set, then work down and do my stricter sets. Same kind of reverse pyramid style. A little bit less reps than barbell curls, because barbell curls you can incorporate more cheat reps and more force reps. This, I'm gonna start with a heavy cheat set, then work my way down and do more strict sets, and then finish with a burnout. But this is a big rotation arm day. We're switching out a lot of movements. Arms, I took out close grip bench, 4 weighted dips, put skull crushers into. It's a big day of rotation. Let's go. Cheat set, seated dumbbell curls. See if I can get 4 to 6. These are the 27.5 kilo dumbbells. Nice heavy 5-piece. All right, into my stricter sets now. Down to the 22.5s. In life, it ultimately comes down to who's willing to die and who's not willing to die. That's what it comes down to. Are you willing to die to be great? Or are you not willing to die to be great? That's ultimately what it comes down to. It's what's inside your heart, what's within. All right, boys. We're doing cable curls, but same as I did them last week in the commercial gym when I was training with the big Irishman Taylor. We're doing cable curls, but through the legs. It's a harder variation. Instead of doing them in front, I'm doing them through the legs. Let's go. Nice bicep accessory. Just 2 sets here. Did 5 sets of dumbbell curls. Lean a bit forward on these. All right, chaps, let's close out this show. So we're gonna finish on a preacher dumbbell curl using the lat pull down thigh rest, using the lat pull down thigh adjuster. This is a very similar movement in movement pattern to seated dumbbell curls, very, very similar, except this is a lot stricter and you have to go a lot lighter. And normally I wouldn't include 2 movements for biceps that are very similar in movement pattern, because this is pretty much identical to bicep curls, except it's far, far stricter because of the preacher, because of the lack of momentum. You can kind of cheat a little bit on seated dumbbell curls. So normally I wouldn't include 2 movements that are this similar in the same workout, but I love these and I just started doing them, so I don't want to take them out of my rotation. And if you really, really push your hips forward and lean back into it and shove your triceps against the pad, it does almost become a very, very different movement than typical seated dumbbell curls where you do have a little bit of momentum and cheat. So this is actually a very different movement if you perform it the right way. So we're going to finish on these 3 sets here to close out the show. Second set, that will mean 10 sets on triceps, 10 sets on biceps, 20 set workout. All right, second set, let's go. Shove those hips forward. All right, chaps, another day in the books. Consistency. Just getting better every day. That's all I do. Stacking good days, getting leaner by the day. We show up, we work, we push. You must be willing to die for whatever you want to achieve. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you must be willing to die. Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel, the Natty King, the last true Natty Crusader, the one true heir to O'Hearn's Natty throne, the president of the Natty Republic, El Presidente. Subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, join the Mendez Cartel. Join the Mendez Cartel, my online community, link in the description. If you're interested in one-to-one coaching, go to my Instagram and DM me the word cartel. And as always, gentlemen, long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill. Long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill. One more time. Long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.